This is part 2 of the video in learning how to find a missing length of a polygon given the area. This is our third example, which is a trapezoid. We start off by writing the area of a trapezoid formula, which is area equals base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2. And just as before, we fill out our missing information. Do we know the area? We do. It's 38, so we replace A with 38. Do we know base 1 or base 2? Yes, we do. We know both of them. One is 7 and one is 12, so we're going to replace B1 and B2 with 7 and 12. Do we know the height? We don't know the height, so we're going to leave it as H and bring down the divided by 2. This stays the same. It's still 38. We can simplify this. 7 plus 12 is 19, and H is still there, so it's times H divided by 2. What we have here is 19 times H divided by 2. It's kind of a fraction. It's 19 over 2. H, in order to cancel out a fraction, the inverse operation is to multiply this by the reciprocal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this by 2 over 19. And if I do that on this side, I'm going to have to multiply by 2 over 19 on the other side as well. What ends up happening is that 19 times 2 is 38, and 2 times 19 is 38, and you end up with 38 over 38, which is 1. So the way we normally write this out is we just say the 19s cancel each other out, the 2's cancel each other out. On the other side, we're multiplying a fraction. So 2 over 19 is being multiplied with 38 over 1. 2 times 38, well, let's bring down this H first. Everything cancels, so we're left with H. 2 times 38 is 76. 19 times 1 is 19. So if we simplified that, if we divided 76 with 19, we end up with 4. So our height is 4 centimeters. For our final example, we've got a rhombus. So we need to find the missing diagonal, which is this one right here. We're going to start by, again, writing the area of a rhombus formula. Its area equals diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. Let's fill in our missing information. Do we know the area? We do. It's 60, so replace A with 60. Do we know diagonal 1? We do. It's 15. So we replace diagonal 1 with 15. Do we know diagonal 2? We don't, so we're going to leave it as D. And we're going to bring down the divided by 2 over here. Again, you end up with a fraction 15D over 2, which is the same as 15 over 2D. So we're going to try to cancel out these numbers by multiplying by the reciprocal, which is 2 over 15. Which means we have to multiply the other side by 2 over 15 as well. The 15 and the 2's cancel each other out. To multiply this out, I'm going to put a 1 underneath it. That way the multiplying looks a little bit cleaner. We bring down the D, because that's what's left over here. 2 times 60 is 120. 15 times 1 is 15. If we simplify that, 120 divided by 15 is 8. So our second diagonal is 8 centimeters, and that's our final answer. So that's how you find a missing length given the area of any polygon.